Everyone, I'm Technovec, and thanks for checking out my video today. Should have a good one today, at least I'm hoping so. I'm starting a new series, the Fire Emblem series, with Fire Emblem 3 Houses. And I've never played an entry in the series before, so hopefully this is a good jumping off point. I have played other tactic RPGs like Final Fantasy Tactics, but never Fire Emblem, so hopefully I can kind of make do. I'm also playing in hard mode and permadeath, so hopefully I can make it through and learn the basics before I just get everyone killed. But yeah, we're gonna find out. So I've already taken a look at the extras here. I do like you can do the different dubs. That's super cool. And music library, it's always fun. And we're gonna do hard mode, and we are gonna do classic. So hopefully this isn't too punishing, or hopefully it is. I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fun either way. Oh, this is gorgeous. I already love this game so far. This is great. I love her dragon wing crown. That's so awesome. I'm getting some Bleach vibes with that sword he has. I forget the guy's name, but this guy in Bleach with the sword just like that. Damn.
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You died.
Oh, shit.
Die! Die! You took everything that I loved! He's gone now, Mother.
Her mom's a sword? Just kidding. Damn.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? I wonder how you got in here. It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look.
This music is pretty dope. But I'm definitely going with the dude. That dagger he has in the front of his belt is pretty cool.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
Just a boring mortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Byleth? Simply will not do.
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
December 7th. The ethereal moon.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
It's kind of weird. She seems to be in some sort of like dimension, and it's weird that the moon has the same significance wherever she's from. Because in theory, would my moon make any sense to her when I was born? I don't know. Guess we'll find out.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost time to begin.
She calls me rude and then falls asleep in the middle of a conversation.
Hey, time to wake up.
Remire Village, Empire territory.
Were you having that dream again?
A young girl.
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that.
It's like I've had that dream before.
In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed.
This guy has a really familiar voice. I'm trying to remember where I recognize it from.
Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you
Some
before,
sort of anime series,
it's
I'm
far
gonna
from
say.
here, so we'll need to leave at dawn. Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us
I wonder if
outside.
choosing the other one would have had its affection go down. Oh, at least I chose right.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you
Oh,
with a
here we
situation
go.
not dire.
Dimitri.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
All right, right into battle. Good. I like the loading icon. That's really cool. And it has a little like 16-bit, 32-bit little character thing. That's fun. A skirmish at dawn. Prologue, an inevitable encounter.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
While your unit is next to an enemy, the command window will open. To attack, select the attack command and choose a weapon. Seems pretty straightforward. Dimitri, Edelgard, and Claude. There's Gerald. I'm a commoner and they're all nobles. All level 1. Edelgard is the most HP. Followed by Dimitri, then me, and Claude. Missions: defeat the enemy commander, enemies whole battle. Okay, so Gerald's technically an ally, so it doesn't look like he's on our team. I'm sure I can figure it out. I may go read that eventually just to kind of get a better grasp on things, but I'm going to try to do a tutorial. I'm sure it can't be that hard, right? Tutorial. Combat animations, assist animations, battle speed, action skip. Smart end. Okay. My cursor HP gives grid. Okay. Oh wait, what was it here? Monastery. Spirits have fallen will appear. Friends, travelers. Travelers from all players will visit you. Travelers from your friend list will take priority. Sure, that sounds good. No, why was it off? I don't know. Try it on, see what happens. Bookmark is saved, and your turn. Okay, no. Alright. Cool. So, yeah, it looks like I can't control it. I will start with...
Stay focused.
Okay, Iron Sword. 18, 105, and crit 8. I don't know what AS stands for. PRT Protection, and is RSL Resilience. Avo Avoid? I don't know. And then range 1. Let's call it our Wrath Strike. Can I boost it up? Oh. 40 durability. Let's go with Wrath Strike. I like the screen. I like that it's tilted. That's pretty cool. It gives you like a almost looks 3D-esque. Oh, you can change it here too. That's really convenient. Okay, so no combat arts will leave him with a little bit. This will take care of all of him. Alright, let's do that. Oh, and he doesn't get the auto attack back. That's good. Weapon durability. A weapon will break when repeated use brings its durability to 0. You can fight with a broken weapon, but your might, MC, and hit rate will be reduced, and enemies will make follow-up attacks more easily. Be careful with your weapons. You cannot repair them mid-battle. Use the battle menu to create bookmark saves, view tutorial guides, and more. To access it, press the A button when the cursor is on a space without an active unit. Battle phases. Once all units have taken action, the player phase will end and the enemy phase begins. You may end the player phase early by selecting end. Okay. Cool. Combat bows. Bows can attack from long range, although their hit rate is reduced as range increases. They are highly effective against flyers like Pegasus, Knights, and Weather Riders.
Ready and willing.
Oops. Oh, fuck.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Oh, we're falling in love. How nice. Trade. Give me your shit. Oh, no. Should I just take them? Should I just take everything from these people? I mean, it's payment for helping them out, right? Oh, I have 3. Is it? Alright, I won't be a dick. I'll let him have his potions. Convoy. Oh, this is like a bag? Okay. Turn is over. Now we have Dimitri.
I'll cut through.
Oh, I wonder if I can I want to go talk.
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
Cool.
I will prevail. You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary.
You hitting on me?
So show me what you can do.
Alright. Oh, I was just seeing how far the bow. I kicked out the bow from that far, but...
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Certain terrain will have effects on the unit occupying it. Forest, for instance, raise a unit's evasion and defense. Move your units into advantageous terrain and prepare to meet the enemy. I can't get into the terrain. I will go here. I guess I'll just keep moving up. Where can this guy go? Okay, yeah, let's move him up. Oh, I still can't attack. Okay, it's a bit closer than that. Just come destroy me right now. Oh, it's not that. Oh, look at that. Got hearts. Because they fight next to each other, maybe? Okay. Let's do this. Oh, it's a bummer. I can't quite hit it. I guess it's the best move for now, though. This is combat art. Tempest Lance. Wow, 26. Okay, so lances look pretty strong. Their hit is down, so I assume that's their hit rate. Crit to 7. Okay. If anyone knows what AS is, please let me know. I'll look it up if not, but... I forgot I can change here, so I don't even have to look. So I'll leave with 5, 0. My chances, let's just do this. Hopefully weapons are easy to repair.
Is that all?
If not, I'm off to a bad start. Too many things in there. He's gonna go down no matter what, so it doesn't matter. It's cool you can see the other people in the background too.
As expected.
Of the units around you. So maybe I'll go to the forest here. Why can't I attack? Do I legit have to... Am I doing this wrong? I feel like... Okay, so I have to be... Oh... Gotcha. I guess I can't do here because of the rock. Oh no, I can do it. Okay, let's just do that then. And this won't kill him regardless, so I'm going to do no combat arts.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Forests are not the only terrain type you will encounter. Keep an eye out for others, such as thickets and heal tiles. Oh, that's cool. You can see the effects of the terrain by placing your cursor over it. Press the X button and on empty space to toggle terrain information and unit icons. Payback. Oh, I don't get to attack. I like the Geralt doesn't do anything.
Fine opportunity. It's the combat arts I taught you.
Alright, sorry. Combat arts are powerful techniques that use more weapon durability than usual. Oh, so every attack does weapon durability. They do not typically allow for follow-up attacks. Units learn new combat arts when their weapon skill levels go up. There are no combat arts for reason or faith. Those skills grant magic instead. So I assume that is sort of intelligence mind for this game, or this series, of like white magic, black magic type stuff. But standard reason. Oh. Can you zoom out? Zoom in, okay, up, down. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, this guy's a big bad guy. Oh. Thief. This common criminal lives for plunder and fights with dexterity. Oh, and fights with dexterity and speed. Costas. I like that. Okay, that's cool. Oh shit, the village is on fire. It's really pretty. Alright, back to business. Oops, not that back to business. Let's see if she can. Okay, we have to go that way anyway. She hasn't made a hit yet, so I want her to get some experience. So I'm going to have her just take his head off with her axe. Close enough.
Failure is not an option.
Okay, so fighting next to people, you get like affinity for them, it seems to. Select the items option to change your equipped weapon or use items such as vulnerary? Restores your unit's hit points.
Damn! Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
So, does the bag icon mean he's holding an item? And the medal means he's a commander? Oh yeah, just the thing to defeat the commander, the objective.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Oh, that's nice. Linked attacks. When you attack an enemy that is also in attack range of one or more of your other units, you will trigger a linked attack. During a linked attack, your avoid rate. Okay, so avo is avoid. Avoid rate and hit rate are higher than normal. Linked attacks between certain units will also raise might. Good use of linked attacks is key to defeating powerful enemies. Ah, that example is might times 2. That's really good. Linked attacks will also build support among units involved. Okay, gotcha. And that does mean item. An item icon on the enemy indicates that you'll get the item that is highlighted green in the unit's details display when you defeat them. Alright, cool. Let's check out what that is. So I'll get the iron axe. Okay, definitely she has. Battle guard. Yeah, it is. Okay. I like I can just hide in the forest with him and attack from outside the forest. Man, I feel so bad for her. She's not gonna get any fucking experience here. I might just want to take her around. Have her go this way.
Over already.
This guy's pretty boss. Oops. Alright, let's do that. I want to do more damage.
You didn't give it your all.
Alright, 4 versus 1.
Hey! You with the blank stare! Out of my way!
Heal. I leveled up. Do you heal when you level up? Fingers crossed. Okay.
Another step forward.
Dex 1, Luck 1, Charisma 1. Okay. Cool. Envy is movement, probably. Luck, defense, resilience, charisma, speed, dex, magic, strength, fire. Oh, he's just getting farther away from Edelgard, whatever her name is. It definitely shows the wrong way for her to go.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand!
Oh, he healed. I wonder how I did that. Okay, and then to finish it off, I'll use Dimitri. Don't think I'll need it. Damn, that was a lot of experience.
Slow and steady.
Dex 1, Charisma 1. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, is he back with that girl?
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis.
Sothis.
But I'm also known as the Beginning.
It's quite a nickname.
Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
What are you talking about?
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you? Such arrogance. You look the part, but are you truly an adult? You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Also, thank you.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna immediately die.
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh,
Yep.
and you will surely meet your
Perfect.
end.
Let's hang here then.
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
I'll just stay here and wait to die. Then I'll turn back.
Of
The hands of
course.
time.
I
Oh,
must turn back the hands of
good
time.
answer.
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go. Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
I don't like the main character's haircut. Oh, she could like customize him a little bit. Anyway, there's more important matters at hand.
Hey, over here!
Oh, now look
Hey,
who's coming to
did
join.
you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for
Seros.
terrorizing our students.
Isn't Saros the woman from the beginning?
Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Alright, 6 turns. Oh, MVP. Wonder what that, if they can get a bonus or something.
Thank you.
Captain
I wonder
Jolt?
what that was.
It is
Didn't
you.
really get a good look.
Goodness, it's been ages.
Captain.
Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
Hmm. It's correct, I guess.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
The Knights of Saros. They do seem rather skilled.
Her name is Sothis. I wonder if there's any sort of relation between Saros, if she was at the beginning. Maybe she's related somehow? I don't know.
Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced
Damn right.
mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the blade breaker?
So is he actually your father then?
Former captain of the Knights of Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
I don't say no, he's the captain. They're gonna think I'm dumb if I ask about Knights of Saros.
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrigmach Monastery.
Garrigmach Monastery. Officers Academy.
We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power.
Oh, burn.
Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now. I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Adrestian.
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition.
Okay. Edelgard. I never remember how to say that.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
So Claude's definitely the most charismatic, I feel like, of the group.
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Oh boy. I do think Dimitri's pretty cool. Edelgard's alright. Claude is cool. I did get a look at the inside of the box, though, and I was kind of looking at all the character portraits, and I think everybody in blue looks pretty cool, which would be the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. And Dimitri's pretty strong, it seems like. So, I think we can go with Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Land of Noble Knights.
Understood. Fargus is a noble and distinguished kingdom that has always valued chivalry.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Claude. His easy smile is striking.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
Part 1. White clouds. Great tree moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
That's cool.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
Damn, that's big.
There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
I wonder if Garrick Mock is someone in the lore of Fire Emblem, other games or something. Ah, yeah.
Ray is here.
Oh. That looks like what's her face.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
So this.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Alright, I'm gonna step away for 1 second. We'll be right back. Alright. Oh, I know he's been here before, right? Because he was a captain here?
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
I'm more interested in her, not her position.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Yeah, they all names start with S, too. So I think this is somehow involved. And the green hair.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see.
I don't
My
believe
condolences.
any
As
of
for
that.
you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name? A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
She's like, no, I was gonna ask you to leave, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well. Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you
I feel like
are.
it's a little bold of them to just give a professor's position to some dude's son. They've only seen battle once.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something.
That makes more sense.
Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know.
As you well know, because you're old and you're not competent. That's what
I
he's
am
saying.
Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy.
Crest Scholar.
I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
That's great. You're a physician.
I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be found in the infirmary. If you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a visit. I would love to.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
And then we have Claude,
Lastly,
some dude.
there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say, I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy.
That's what I was saying.
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I know his flesh really well, okay?
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Very interesting. Man, I really hate his hair. Is there a barber shop on the campus? got a Hufflepuff over here. At least I don't have that purple guy's haircut. Could be worse. That's cool though. She's a healer. I feel like you can just tell. For whatever reason, I feel like that group of people, the Blue Lions, sort of resonate with me. Just seeing them.
Of course.
Bean wire dash. Okay. If you're ever unsure what to do next, just look to the left side of the screen. Your current objectives will be displayed there. Okay. Zoom in on her. There we go. Oh, is there a jump? Nope, it's dash. Oh, no jump. That's kind of sad. Alright, I guess I'll talk to her first.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the Academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished,
just walk out.
come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
You should speak with every student you can. This might be your only chance to see what they're really like before you become a professor. Informal introductions. Speak with the 3 house leaders and gather information about the students in each house. The students can be found in the reception hall on the 1st floor and throughout the Officers' Academy. Get an iron sword and a vulnerary. And accept. Quests. Quests are tasks given to you by people around the monastery. Those who can give or are involved in quests will have icons by them. Consult the quest menu to see the quest you've accepted. The icons beside each quest indicate their status. Icons for essential quests are in red. Master. Oh. Oh shit. It's like everyone? This is the one I was like, she's gotta be a healer. Wow. Yep. Equipped Reason level 1, Faith level 1. That's a white mage. Grants hit +7, avoid +7, and crit avoid +5. When using black or dark magic. That's the same for using white magic. Cool. When healing an ally with white magic, he recovers the same amount of HP. That's super cool. Crest, a minor crest inherited from a line of 10 elites, occasionally conserves uses of permanent magic. So unique, beginner, intermediate, advanced. You can ride a fucking dragon in one of the classes. That's pretty cool. Wow. So there's so many details on every person. Oh, close allies too. Some Mercedes and Annette. Wow, I feel like I could spend an hour Just reading these. Let's check out the main character first. Crest. The mystery crest. It might be some kind of crest. That's unclear which one. Oh, here we go. Luck has various effects. Lowers risk of enemy critical hits. This is damage physical attack. Innate resistance magical attack. Resistance. It's not resilience, it's resistance. Okay, good enough. Charm raises Gambit's might, hit rate, and avoidance. Speed affects avoidance rate, dex, critical hit, and hit rate. Magic. Straightforward, straightforward. Okay. Space is moved. Okay. Authority grants might +2 with gambits. Rolling prowess grants hit +5, avoidance +7, crit avoidance +5 and brawling. When using a sword. Okay. So it looks like this. Oh, it's level 2, so of course it's higher. Multiplies units and adjacent allies' experience earned by 1.2. That's pretty cool. Born as a child girl, hired professor. The Officers Academy at Garrett Mock. So this is the year 1180. I want to say that first cutscene was in the 900 year. So we could just been about 200 and something years. Cool. I'll look at these 3 and then I'll get to doing something. How old was I? Oh. I could be 40 years old. Who knows? They say St. Saros bore this crest and pass it down through House Hropsvelg. Sometimes raises might when using combat arts. That's cool. This is the same kind of stuff. Okay, multiplies experience. Taken away by her uncle and flees to the kingdom. Returns with the empire to the empire. Oh. Okay. Okay, they're all 17. Doubles attack and weapon uses for combat arts. That's pretty cool. Royal lineage. Okay, so it's gonna be the same across the 3 of them, I'm sure. Soul Survivor Tragedy of Duscor. Serves as a distinguished commander in the suppression of the Western Kingdom Rebellion. Interest. Battle training, weapon maintenance. High quality weapons training. Going for long rides, physically laborious work. Delicate work, fragile objects, scorching heat, selfish people. Okay. And the last one. Sometimes restores HP equal to 30% of damage dealt when using combat arts. That's why in that battle he restored HP, and I was like, what? Makes sense. Experience 1.2. Oops. Born as a grandchild of Duke Reagan and his on his mother's side, birthplace unknown, announced his legitimate heir to House Reagan. He has a much less exciting story than these two. Taken away by her uncle and flees. He's a soul survivor tragedy. And he's just unknown birthplace. Feasts and long rides. Man, him and Dimitri need to go on long rides together. And become BFFs. Oh, doesn't have any close allies. It's just me. Interesting. Okay. That's enough for now. Refocus. Yes, I don't think I can. I'm going to save before I get too far. Okay, let's do some exploring now.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits.
You
Can't
are
entrust
second
students
choice.
to someone who's
A
abandoned them
random
once
person,
before.
isn't it?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now, you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Ha! Frankly, can't it?
You saved... Now, you should...
Is there a bigger map? Oh, R. Oh, it tells you where everyone is. That's pretty cool. But you can't zoom in on this map. Oh. Okay, this kind of helps see what's over here. Does this game have any sort of like search functionality? Can I search vases and shit like that? Doesn't appear to be. I wonder if there's any items in general, like on the ground. The mini-map in the upper right corner of the screen shows your current location, the locations of important people, the direction to quest givers, and more. Zoom in or change the map with the ZR button. Oh, okay. There we go. This works. Not too bad. Can't do ZL to go back, but can manage.
That's so.
Tattoo on Petra's face. The song says Dorothea's my class. Mercedes seems a bit eccentric. Okay, so the gray icons are just random people talking. It seems. Oh, a cat! Let me pet it. It's getting away! Okay. Oh, I can't pet it. It's so cute, though. Is it reacting to me touching it, or is it just happening to it? No, I think it's just... It meows. That's as good as it's gonna get, I think. It's pretty cute. Let me zoom in on the cat. Okay. Enough pussyfooting around.
Hey there.
Yeah, everyone likes to talk shit at this school. But I could take it in a fight. She's always in her room. Pity. Who are you? I don't know. Who are you? You must be a student. Hello there.
Yes.
How do I get Dimitri to be my friend? Alright.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black
Literally
Eagles?
the first person I met here. Sure. Oh, is this taking me to that screen?
Well,
Kind of.
some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
You don't know me. Strength are sword, axe, flags. I don't know what the flag icon's for. She's a really good flag twirler. Iron helmets, weak to bows, and books, which is probably magic. Is the flag? No, it's not lance. I don't know what the flag would be. Swap display, what does that do? Ooh, cool. Okay. I kind of want to do this for everyone. It seems interesting.
Hubert is the heir of
Like his
Marquis
pants.
Vestra. He has
Pretty
served
dope
me
pants.
since I was a child.
Actually, like his whole outfit. Strong as bows. Other books? Other flags? Weak to axes. Single book icon and flying. Grants might +5 gambits.
You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
Ferdinand.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
I smell a coup. He has confidence, grants hit and avoidance +15 when unit is at full HP. That's pretty good, and he has no weaknesses. Strength is swords, those are lances. Okay. Axes and horses. So, flags I do not know. Maybe flags like troops or something like that. Caravans or whatever it was called in the battle.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping.
If unit takes no action except wait, recovers 10% of max HP. That's pretty cool. I like that little flavor. Strengths are double books and books. Weakness is axe and fists.
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
Oh, I don't like his ponytail back. Caspar.
He's the second son of Count Burgleys. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Born fighter. Adjacent foes suffer avoidance -10 during combat. That's pretty good. Axes and fists. Weak to bows, books, whatever flags it is. He kind of looks like Eric from Dragon Quest XI a little bit. Same sort of like posture too.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Strength, lances, and bows, weak to a lot. Sword, axes, fists, and armor. Knights? Grants attack +5 when unit is not at full HP. Right, almost to the list.
Few commoners
Dorothea.
have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
Songstress. Adjacent allies recover up to 10% max HP at the start of each turn? That's fucking incredible. And she's stylish as fuck, too.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Hunter's Boon grants crit plus 20 when foes HP is equal to or less than 50. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay. Can I scroll?
To the west of Brigid is a...
No. That's a go one by one. Okay. That's cool though.
So, you've accepted it. I am the... I wonder if you'll be... I hope you've had a chance to meet him.
Pardon me.
Huh?
Damn. Is this a dangerous school or what? Fuck.
Huh? Greetings! As for me, and by that I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever.
CL's
As of now, nothing to report.
Adjusted as glorious entrance legion wash over the connects and guides everyone. Okay, so the big icons. Why is hers still glowing though? It makes me feel like I haven't done
So,
something.
you've accepted a teaching. I am the... I wonder... I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone.
Yeah, I don't like that's glowing. It makes me think I need to... That I haven't completed yet, but I did talk to her. I don't know why it's blinking. Because the other one's blinking too and I haven't done it. I don't know. Whatever. I'll get back to it. Spotted Claude.
What do you think?
Spotted Raphael. Oh, that Raphael. I don't know what that is.
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Alright, cool. Great, thanks. Were there more cats I saw? They were.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Sure. Let's start with you.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Okay. Lorenz.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
He is terrifying looking. That haircut is not doing favors. Distinguished House. Unit deals 2 extra damage while in formation with a battalion. Maybe that's the flag icon. Alright. Nothing in his face.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
There's a reason he's bursting out of his shirt. Goodie basket. Chance to recover up to 10% of max HP at the start of each turn. Trigger percent equals luck stat. Okay. That's kind of fun.
He comes from a... Despite all...
Ignatz?
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Watchful Eye grants hit plus 20.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here.
Wow, Mastermind doubles skill experience earned in battle. That's really cool.
But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
It's a shame, I like this guy, but I don't really care much for his
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter.
She seems
and
cool.
that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Animal Friend. Unit recovers up to 20% of max HP at the start of each turn when adjacent to a cavalry or flying ally. So cavalry is probably the horse icon. And flying is the wing icon. Okay. Hilda.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Advocate. Adjacent to male allies deal 3 extra damage during combat. Cool. And Leonie.
Leonie enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
I like her, gloved arm and rivalry. If a male ally is adjacent, deal 2 extra damage and take 2 less damage during combat. Okay. The last few I liked in that class.
That's,
It's convenient they're also always talking about other people.
Right.
Hello.
What do you want? I am Yuritsa. I teach here. Weapon instruction. These are the training grounds. Goodbye.
Alright, good talking to you.
Hello. Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention? Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped. Me?
Oops.
I
like him. He seems cool.
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years.
So Duskor, there was some sort of tragedy there, right? And Dimitri was a survivor? So Dedu must be like a good friend. And I know they were like good acquaintances, so... Staunch Shield. If a unit takes no action except wait, grants defense +4.
He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man. Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy.
Lone wolf. It's funny, didn't that person say they were commenting and they said Felix is a lone wolf and his ability is lone wolf. Unit deals 5 extra damage when no battalion is assigned or when a battalion endurance is 0. Okay. His weakness is the flags, so I'm assuming flags are battalions. Don't know.
He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime. He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
Lockpick allows you to open doors and chests without keys. That sounds helpful. I don't know how common those are, but... Sylvain.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a... skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
If a female ally is adjacent, unit deals 2 extra damage and takes 2 less damage. I bet him and that rivalry girl from the Black Eagles would get along. The one that's father's a hunter. Mercedes.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
And she has a fuck ton of hair, too. Live to serve when healing an ally, that's right, you recover same amount of HP. That's super helpful.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
And nobody knows how she gets her hair in those fucking loops. Perseverance. Use Rally to grant strength +4 to an ally. That's pretty cool. Ingrid.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Lady Knight grants might +3, hit +5 with gambits. Okay.
I appreciate your effort.
I want to go talk to them. Now they kind of know who they are.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family. Are you going to join our class? I look... are you going...
I want to hear her talk more.
Well, aren't you just lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I show you around?
Yeah, the songstresses are so forward.
Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Whoa. Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhard, goodbye.
Yeesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Thank you.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
Cool. I do like them.
Okay. This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Hey there. Are you the mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
Cool. Seems nice.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Oh, mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend...
Mercedes.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
My thanks.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
Okay.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten.
Did he already get an apprentice?
Who are you again?
From, like, yesterday?
Are you someone's guest?
Hi.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you. So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
Okay, Cynthia Vendelian. I won't forget that at all.
What do you think?
Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude.
This guy's so weird
Honestly,
looking.
you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester.
I'm sorry.
You will want to remember it.
What did you just say? Yeah, just let him die, essentially is what he said.
Ah, my name...
Okay. So I'm pretty sure that was the key of talked to everyone, done everything. So I could have returned, but I don't know, rather explore a little bit longer.
Yes.
Pardon me.
Okay.
That's,
You there!
A moment, please.
Oh, this is just the other end of this. Okay.
Yes.
How do I get back? I don't think it's this.
A moment, please.
I guess I came from the second floor. I already forgot where I've been talking to people for so long. I forgot where I came from. Okay. This is right.
Let's see.
I'll talk to these people.
I'm real busy, so could you please move along now? Okay, now, what else did...
What happened?
Oh.
Here I am again, the office of the Captain of the Knights. That said, I'm merely here to assist. Apparently, the current captain is getting on in years. I hear the captain has a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities of the job. That's where I come in.
The armor's pretty sick. This music is really good in this game so far.
Hey. Oh, Professor. Dropping by so
see
soon.
that crest guy, I forgot.
I expected we'd take some time, exchange a few smiles as we passed in the hall, flirt a bit, you know. Well, you're here now, and I do like a man who knows what he wants. Lock the door. Huh. That welcome didn't faze you at all, did it? What's the matter? Don't you like me? Or are you just so innocent you don't understand me?
Where can I find the door lock? Damn it, why won't they shut? There we go, crest analyzer. It's on the ground.
This is my research laboratory. I've worked hard to furnish it with the rare materials and purpose-built equipment required for my work.
Looks like it's part of a crest, so maybe build it up through. The game. Tomas.
Welcome to the library. Here you may find... I am Tomas, the librarian. If you have need of me, do not hesitate to ask. I have worked here for... I have lost track of the decades, it seems.
All right.
Yeah.
More cats. Okay, looks like I've explored everything. Time to go talk to the head bitch in charge.
Let's see.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
House for students in their designated empire are nobility, and most of them use magic. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. House for students of the Kingdom of Fargus. Most value chivalry and excel at military arts. Less exciting than magic. House for students of the Leicester Empire Alliance. As per regional tradition, many are skilled archers. I feel like I'm gonna go with Blue Lion House. I like the Golden Deer, like, house sign, and I like Claude, but I don't really care for his classmates. Alright, Blue Line. We're doing it.
So you have chosen the Blue Lions led by Dimitri, correct? Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
Sothis. Looks like Sothis.
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students.
Sorry, got distracted. Need one quick second. All right.
We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Wait, does this mean our new professor is
No, I really can't believe it. But I was speaking to you so casually, as though we were companions. Oh, I am so sorry, Professor. You just look the same age as the rest of us, and... Oh, and I'm sorry I just said that too. I really must watch my tongue. You say that, but I just don't know about all of this.
I'll admit, it doesn't sit well with me either. After all, we wish to show you due respect.
Sure, but if the professor says it's okay, shouldn't that be enough? That is, if your highness can consent to such a thing. After all, we're already speaking this way to our future king, so we may as well relax our speech with our professor too, right?
Well, we're not in the kingdom, so it only goes to follow that we should all speak companionably. I concede. If the professor says it's fine, we ought to accept that kindness gratefully.
As for me, I'm not sure I can manage.
You don't have to force yourself if it's too difficult. You're fine with that too, right, Professor?
Having heard of your skills, I'm eager to meet you in battle. Come to the training ground later. There, you will show me what you're capable of.
You aren't wasting any time, are you, Felix? As it were, count me in for any such battle.
Pardon me, but I would also love to observe you in battle for future reference, if that's okay with you.
Ash, I won't have you speak of merely watching. You should join us as well.
If you get injured, simply say the word and I'll patch you up straight away.
Your Highness, do take care not to go overboard.
You worry too much to do. I'll be fine, I promise.
My companions, is there not something inherently wrong with crossing blades as a way to bond with each other?
Huh. I never thought of it that way. Well, if that's how you feel, I suppose you'll just stay behind while the rest of us are at the training ground?
Ingrid, my dearest friend, you really are too harsh on me.
Well then, Professor, what do you think? As you can see, the Blue Lion House is a lively bunch, but you'll find none who work harder. I'm certain we'll cause our fair share of trouble, but I'm very much looking forward to the year ahead.
Cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a battle right now. If you place two of your units adjacent to one another, they'll be able to use the trade command to swap items. I should have taken a vulnerary from the other two house leaders when I had a chance. Free potions. Nivek can use the convoy command at any time. Other units can trade with the convoy while they are adjacent to Nivek. Okay. There are new places to explore in the monastery. Received 1,000 gold.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all. Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How? Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month, and when.
The monastery's schedule features different events on different days. Each week, you will have one day off when you may choose an activity from the list. Your only option at first will be Explore. Select the calendar with the directional buttons to view the schedule. Okay, so today's my first day off. Share a meal, gardening, fishing. Hubert's birthday. Ardestrian Empire Founding Day. Rescue at dawn. Ferdinand's birthday. House rivalry battle. Okay, so I'm still a few days out. It's your first day off since serving the monastery. Use this time to get to know the students, professors, and the facilities. Statistics. Oh, playing online lets you see the behavior of other players around the world. You can see what percentage of players chose which activities on a given day, which units are most popular, and more. Referencing the statistics may give you ideas about the best, how to best spend your time. Online statistics. Unavailable this month. Greetings all, please assist me by catching a delectable fish for the St. Seth Lane celebration. Sounds like a cat put this quest up. Oh no, it's Flame. I like how growing vegetables. The food and look pretty appetizing. Is anyone just returning a meal? Ladies preferred. Sylvain. Okay, so I assume that I just have these quests already. How do I take those quests? Oh, I think I have to actually go talk to the people. That's just a list. One, whatever that one means.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
I trust you're eager to face the Black Eagles in battle. Enjoy the thrill of anticipation while it lasts. Soon you'll wish you had chosen to lead our house instead.
If you continue to insist on distracting me, I will have no choice but to get rid of you. Joking, of course.
Okay. I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
Professor.
His Highness has said that he trusts you, and I have no cause for doubt. But if you mistreat him in any way, I will take action. I have a request.
There's a dish I'd like to make, but I need more of a certain vegetable to do so. I was planning to grow it from seeds in the greenhouse, but if you'd like to help, grow plants in the greenhouse, take the deduced seeds, and ask the greenhouse keeper how to grow and harvest crops. Cool.
I hear there will be a mock battle soon. We must not neglect our training. I trust that you will carefully study the strengths and weaknesses of each of your students, that you may provide effective guidance. Regardless of the results, this battle will be a great learning experience. Even so, what is the point of competition if the aim isn't to win? As this is your first time at the monastery, please allow me to show you the ropes. Both students and teachers of the Officers Academy are free to use the facilities within the monastery. For example, you can dine with others at the dining hall, or partake in one-on-one combat at the training grounds.
That's what I want to do.
I encourage you to wander around the monastery and lend an ear to the people living here. There are bulletin boards in various places around the monastery. There you can find requests from various sources. As well, if you fulfill these requests, you should eventually be able to use even more of the facilities here. The bulletin board gets updated frequently. You would do well to check it once a month. This probably goes without saying, but no matter which facility you use, it will take up a considerable amount of your time. It's helpful to plan out activities in advance, so that you don't mistakenly squander your time here.
Certain activities will be available while you have activity points. Your next one, press the L button to end your free time and proceed to the next week.
Professors at the Officers Academy are expected to have exceptional leadership skills. Students and teachers alike must devote themselves to their studies and strive to acquire great wisdom, even outside their respective fields.
Your professor level determines maximum activity points raised by reading books, taking part in activities, and interacting with students. Cool. A lot of people to talk to.
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you. Maybe take it easy on us. What do you say?
Oh, Professor! Have you adjusted to life at the Academy yet? Me? I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
Okay, cool. Well, seems like I have a lot of chatting and exploring to do, and unfortunately I'm running out of time. So I may call it quits here. probably stream a bit tomorrow. Well, I survived the tutorial, so that's something, right? Alright, well thanks for joining everyone, and see you next time.